All right, finally, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome today to another edition of NASCAR Heat 5 on the channel. Sorry for the technical difficulties we were having there. I tried starting the stream like 5 times, and for whatever reason, it kept ending the stream as soon as I started it. So that's why you might see like 4 empty chat rooms on the not this very stream, but on multiple different streams that are or were scheduled to start. But we're back and better than ever here today. We have Watkins Glen for the NASCAR Cup Series side of things on NASCAR Heat 5 full race live stream for you guys today. Joshua White, Jacob Westbrook, welcome to the stream here. Already qualified for this race. I wish I would have showed you guys qualifying because we did session qualifying as we usually do for the road courses, and it was pretty awesome. Ryan Blaney was 8th in round 1. Joey Logano top of the charts in round 1. But when we got to round 2, which was the final round, those 12 drivers went to show, and it was very close. My first lap time was my fastest lap of a 107.716. And Joey Logano topped that time with about 5 minutes to go in the session. And for the last 5 minutes of his trying to run him down, he beat my time by 1/1000th of a second. So Logano with a 107.715 has the pole. Blaney's fastest time is a 107.716. So by 1,000th of a second, Joey Logano will be on the pole. And Ryan Blaney will be starting on the front row, but he will be starting in second. This is the third to last race of the regular season. We'll take you through the point standings before we get started here, at least for the regular season title standings are considered. Denny Hamlin has the points lead by 16 points over second place Ryan Blaney. Coming into today's race, Blaney's DNF'd in 3 of the last 4 races. Third in points, still within reach after a win yesterday, was Kyle Busch. Busch got the win at Michigan, his second in the year. I said third. It was his second. My bad on that one. And he has 62 points back in third. Martin Truex Jr. with a good third-place run yesterday is 70 points back of the championship lead right now. So 70 points separates the top 4 with 3 races to go. That is a pretty tight points battle, to say the least. So we're about to hop into this one. Just 90 laps. It isn't going to be a very long race, but it's the first of 2 races today. We have a doubleheader for the Truck Series at Canadian Tire up after this one. Canadian Bacon, welcome to the stream as well. So here we go. Logano on the pole. Joey Gase, Chad Fincham will be starting at the back end. How about Brad Keselowski looking to be dominant today as well? You can very well see all 3 Penske cars running up front. But boy, Blaney needs points, being 16 points back of the regular season championship lead coming into this race. This could be a special one, to say the least. So Logano will lead the field to the green flag. We're underway at Watkins Glen. Blaney had to try not to beat the leader to the line at the start there. He had a good launch that he had to kind of hold up, and look at him downshift at the first, sliding in front of Logano. Gutsy move into turn 1, and Blaney from second to the lead immediately. Last time we were on a road course, it was at Sonoma, and Ryan Blaney was able to lead all 110 laps of that race. What will he do today at Watkins Glen? We are using the steering wheel for this race, by the way. See, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. qualified in the top 5 as well. Quick start for Blaney. His best area of the racetrack is right through that bus stop that he just went through. Kyle Busch in the top 5 early on. How about Denny Hamlin, the points leader, in 5th? But only 90 laps. It is not a long race, especially by Cup Series standards. Hard into turn 6. A little wider, and look at Joey Logano close the gap in turn 6. Blaney went wide. He still stuck the corner pretty well. And he'll still lead lap 1, but Logano is right back at him. So despite qualifying second, it'll be Blaney leading lap 1, not the pole sitter Logano. Owen Smith, 27, welcome to the stream. Thanks, Owen. Wow, look at how wide Blaney went in turn 5. He just could not get the car to turn, and Logano takes the lead with ease. Blaney was out of the gas for a long time and just couldn't get the car to rotate in the center of the corner. And this next lap at the start-finish line is going to be the first lap Blaney has not led on a road course this season, as Joey Logano will lead his first lap of the race. So 2 laps in, we already have 1 lead change. Kyle Busch is up to 3rd. Stenhouse back to 4th. Hamlin still rounds out the top 5. And we'll see if Blaney can run down his teammate Logano again. So tough to pass. Blaney tight in turn 1. In that dirtier air. These two were so equal in qualifying with one another. Again, by 1/1000th of a second, Logano qualified on the pole. Denying Blaney of what could have possibly been Blaney's 3rd pole of the season. Where Blaney can gain the most right here. Through the bus stop and into turn 5, despite the fact he messed up turn 5 on the last lap, and that's what costed him the lead. Emmett Stewart, welcome to the stream as well. Already only 17 laps to go in Stage 1. Just 20 laps in Stage 1, another 20 laps in Stage 2. And the final stage of the race is going to be 55. Or sorry, 50, not 55. Oh, there's a mistake in the assist by Blaney. First major mistake he's made today, and he's going to lose even more time to Joey Logano. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream as well. Using all the curbing there. We'll have to see how these guys get through the lap traffic over the course of the day if we have long enough green flag runs as well. Yeah, whenever I'm streaming NASCAR Heat 5 is when I'm using my PS4. Obviously for NASCAR Thunder 04, that's not for PlayStation 4 console. I mean, I'm streaming from my laptop, from my PC. I'm just doing the gameplay on my PS4. Ethan, welcome to the stream. Already 9 people watching here in the early going of the race. Thanks for everybody tuning into this one. Stick around because this race will not be long, and then we'll have some Truck Series action on a road course later today. Canadian Tire Motorsports Park for the second race of the Truck Series playoffs there. This one we have 3 races left in the regular season, and Logano has led all but the opening lap of the race, which was led by Ryan Blaney. Blaney's pushing really hard right now, trying to get back to him. Blaney needs every point he can have, being 16 points behind Denny Hamlin with a couple races to go, and you don't want to go into Daytona with a tight gap, which is likely looking like that's going to be the case. Unless we get another DNF from either Blaney or Hamlin, that's really going to be the difference maker. I do not have an Xbox, no. I used to have like the original Xbox, but that was a long time ago. I had that and well, my dad had a PlayStation 2 that I really very rarely touched, so all the older NASCAR games I used to play were on Xbox when I was a kid. But ever since I got a PlayStation 3, I've pretty much just only played on PlayStation since. Outside of the minor mistakes Blaney has made, really that gap hasn't widened anymore or has decreased, and Blaney about missed the bus stop there. That was close to being a penalty. Got very lucky, and he's almost pushing the car a little too hard in the opening stage trying to catch Logano. But how about this? Look at how far the top 3 have pulled away from everybody else. You can really tell who have the faster cars at the front of the field between Logano, Blaney, and Kyle Busch. Great corner in turn 6 by Blaney that time. It's probably the best he's gotten through there in this race. His qualifying lap, he just had a pretty solid lap all the way around. was his fastest lap of the race. Wasn't quite as fast as his qualifying time. It was close, but look at how wide Blaney's going in turn 1. He is pushing that car hard. It's a little tighter in these corners as well, on top of maybe overrunning it slightly when he runs that wide, simply because he doesn't have the clean air Logano's got. Michelle Rafter, welcome to the stream. Another great corner there through the bus stop. More time gained for Ryan Blaney. It's a really good corner in turn 5 that time. He didn't go wide at all. Now, we'll be using the controller for the Truck Series race at Canadian Tire today, but for this Cup Series race at Watkins Glen, we're using the steering wheel. Logano really slid the tires into turn 1. He still hooked the inside on the curbing really well, and he used it as well on the exit of the corner. Curbs definitely jumped the race car around quite a bit on these road courses with these stock cars. Watkins Glen is no exception to that. And Blaney got through turn 6 really well. Got through turn 7 better than he did the last lap also. It seems like he's inching a little bit closer to Joey Logano every growing lap. About a car length or two. Blaney hard into turn 1. Really wide. Logano's easily going to beat him back to the gas. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. Blaney coming in hot. And he purposely went wide that time. He's trying to break the air now on the corners. See him entering purposely a little bit wider into turn 6. He's trying to do whatever he can to do something different that Logano's not. A little wide in turn 7 as well. Kyle Busch now about 4 seconds off the race lead, so he's slowly fading back, and you wonder, Hamlin has gotten around Stenhouse. Stenhouse is starting to drop back a little bit further, and Hamlin's not really closing the gap, but we'll see on a restart at the beginning of stage 2 if we don't get a caution in stage 1, if he can maybe start to close the gap there. Already almost halfway through stage 1. And you can see the first lap car not too much further up ahead of Logano. When he got through the bus stop really well again there. Pushing hard. They're coming to 10 laps to go in stage 1 this time by. Chase Elliott up to 5th. We know how good he is here at Watkins Glen and on road courses in general. Logano's going to catch his first lap car on this lap, and we'll see how much Blaney might be able to gain or maybe even lose more on Logano in the lap traffic. We'll see. It's all about really where you catch the lap cars on the road courses. Straightaway is obviously the better. Logano swings wide off the S's. He couldn't get around the lap car there, and here comes Blaney. Blaney with a big run into the bus stop. Logano will beat Joey Gase there, and now Blaney stuck behind Gase himself. Into turn 5, guns it underneath Joey Gase, he'll get around him there. And now there's a line of 3 or 4 more cars right in front of the 22 of Joey Logano. Jeffrey Dunn, welcome to the stream. And Logano's caught behind the pack of 4 cars. Blaney is coming. Logano leads the lap, but Ryan Blaney will take the lead into turn 1. He's going to overrun the corner, hard on the brakes. Trying to squeeze underneath the lap cars, drifting his way off of turn 1, and Logano passes him right back. How did Blaney keep it off the 66 when he came back onto the racing surface? My goodness. There's an awkward angle into turn 1. How deep he drove it in there. And now he's with Logano here. Oh, a little side draft. 3 wide. And Logano sends it underneath Quinn Half into the bus stop. It's tough to run through there side by side as well. Luckily, they weren't 3 wide. Oh, contact. Blaney into the back of Half. Now he can't get off of him. And Logano holds on to the lead. For all the mess we've seen. Jeffrey, we've already ran at Sonoma this season. And that was the only trip there. But we do, I believe, run at what was formerly known as Infineon Raceway back in 2003 for the NASCAR Thunder 04 series. We'll be racing there, I believe, next week, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, we'll be running there, just not on NASCAR Heat 5. It'll be NASCAR Thunder 2004, so a different layout as well compared to the current one. Logano trying to get around William Byron. Blaney makes another mistake. He got really tight. So hard to run directly behind another car. Have to check up so much. Denny Hamlin's starting to close in on the race leaders now. Logano makes a move. Blaney to second gear there. Helps him close the gap a little bit. He's stuck behind Logano. Logano still can't make the move on William Byron. And here comes Blaney swinging wide. Almost clipped the grass. Had to get back onto the racetrack, and he clears Joey Logano before they get into turn 6. And Logano's now all over Blaney's back bumper. It's a good chance for him to go there. Blaney down low to break the draft. It's his second lap led of the race now. 7 laps to go in stage 1. It's another lead change. Got a line of about 5 more lap cars in the not-so-distant future. Blaney a little wide again in turn 1. He has been pushing it mightily hard in stage 1. And we have a caution. Caution's out for the first time today at lap 14. Ryan Berwick, welcome to the stream. That is a true and sad fact at the same time there, but yes, that would be why the bus stop was added at Watkins Glen. So Blaney will have the lead on the restart. He's only led 2 green flag laps. William Byron will get the free pass. Quinn Half will hit pit road. And everybody keeping the track position out in front. Nobody wants to pit there. So here we go. Luke Addison, welcome to the stream now. Green flag back in the air late in stage number 1. 4 laps to decide the stage 1 winner. Lenny's just got to try not to make a mistake here. Who's going to win on the restart? It's going to be Blaney off of turn 1 with the lead. He had a good jump to pull in front of Logano, and he still holds clear off the exit of turn 1. 4 laps, not that long. Denny Hamlin up to third. Busch back to fourth. Elliott still rounds out the top 5. Good corner in turn 5 there by Blaney. Logano's been really good in turn 6. We'll see if he can close the gap up here. Blaney kind of downshifted to second gear a little late. Logano can't quite get to the corner panel. He was close though. 3 laps to go at the line in stage 1 for the playoff point and for the regular season points as well. Again, Blaney is 16 points behind Denny Hamlin for the regular season championship lead with 3 races to go. Every single one of these points so crucial to try and get those extra 15 playoff points before the postseason starts. Been talking about it all year, and it really has come down to it. Blaney able to pull away in the bus stop once again. Turn 6 is where Logano's probably going to have to make his move. It's not only the closing corners of the racetrack to the start-finish line, but it's his best corner compared to Ryan Blaney on the racetrack. And Blaney runs a little wide in turn 6 again. Open the door, but Blaney did so good in the bus stop in turn 5 back there that he was able to just kind of stay away and not allow Logano to close in too close to him to try and make a move. So 2 laps to go now in the stage. Hamlin's not that far behind these two if they make a mistake. And maybe he can capitalize and steal the stage win away. Logano's a little bit closer into turn 6 this time, but I still don't think he's close enough. Blaney got through there really well. Gets off at turn 7 really well as well. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go now in stage 1. Blaney a little wide in turn 1. Logano closes the gap. Well, the pressure's on now. See how much he can widen the gap out in the bus stop again. We'll hiccup getting into the bus stop, but he still gets through there pretty well. Into 5. Wide sweeping corner. Hamlin, a few car lengths behind Logano in 3rd place, trying to make a move on him. Joey lost a lot of ground in turn 5 that time. 2 more corners to go for Ryan Blaney. And just like that, Ryan Blaney going to win stage 1 as he comes off of turn 7. Here at Watkins Glen, 20 laps in the books. Yeah, I'm playing on the steering wheel, so you're likely going to hear the clicking of the paddle shifters going off quite a bit. Yeah, we're using the steering wheel for this race. Then the truck race at Canadian Tire today will be using the controller. R6, welcome to the stream. Pit stops coming up now. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel for the 12 of Blaney. And I'm sure everybody else will do the same. And there's your 10 drivers getting stage points there. Hamlin finishes 3rd, so now the gap is only 14 points between Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney going into stage 2. 70 laps to go in the race. Another 20 laps of stage racing for a 50-lap final stage. Daniel Suarez having a good run. Stenhouse still in the top 10. Ty Dillon, Brendan Gaughan in the top 10 getting stage points. So that is very good for those lower funded teams, 4 of them in the top 10 right now, having a good start to their day. Stage 2 underway as Blaney's team won the race off pit road. It's down into turn 1 pretty easily, and a good restart for RB12. He knows how hard it is to catch Logano. When Joey's got the clean air, he can't make a mistake, and there's the mistake right there immediately in the S's. And Logano to the lead. Didn't even take him a lap that time. Blaney's good in the bus stop, though. Closes the gap, but the car just pushed on corner exit. It's going to do the same in turn 5, so he takes a little bit wider of an angle. Tries to downshift to second. I don't think that worked. Tried it in qualifying a couple times. I didn't think it was working either, but I thought it was slow enough there. I could have made that move, and wasn't the case. Hamlin now for second. Side by side with Ryan Blaney. Blaney fends him off in turn 7. So Logano back out in front at Watkins Glen. Second time today. Only Penske drivers have led this race. And it is the 2 out in front. Blaney just keeps making mistake after mistake here in stage 2. It's only going to worsen the handling of his car. Look at him clipping the grass now. Fifteen laps to go on the stage. Blaney just can't get his car to turn right now. Oh, Hamlin squeezes him. And they're side by side for second. The 2 points leaders racing hard. Kyle Busch on the back bumper of both of them. Hamlin will clear Blaney. Blaney tries a crossover off the S's. I think he's going to try to outbrake him into the bus stop. He does try to outbrake him. What a move. Really threw it in there to get the spot back. Dangerous to go off in there side by side. We only saw it one other time today, and that was with Logano in the lap traffic. A little wide in turn 6. Hamlin again. Right there. Can't complete the pass. Blaney down low now trying to break the draft on Hamlin. 2nd through 5th are all in a bunched pack together, while the race leader Logano 3.5 seconds away. Wants these guys to keep battling for second so he can pull away. Logano trying to get that first win of the season. He's been close a couple times this year. He's had a few podium finishes, but again, has not won. Looking to lock himself in the playoffs. He's looking pretty decent on points as it is, but you never know what could happen at Daytona for all that matters if he's not locked in there. So trying to get that win here today. He looks really strong. This is a track he's won at already in his career. Winning back in 2015 in a fuel mileage race with Kevin Harvick. Brian O'Born, welcome to the stream. Can alternate to the different camera angles for the first time today. 13 laps to go in stage 2. We'll run the Xfinity Series race here at Watkins Glen tomorrow as well. And we'll run the Xfinity race at Dover also. Wow, Blaney pushed it way too wide in the bus stop. And again, Hamlin closes the gap, looked inside into turn 5. Couldn't make the move. Blaney blocks him on corner exit. Hamlin was going to use the bumper there for a second. He got close. He's not really getting through the bus stop that well either. It's just like the car's just not turning anymore compared to earlier. But he still needs to make sure he at least beats Hamlin in stage 2 so he can at least gain something on him in this stage. Knowing he's battling him for the regular season points lead. If we stay green to the end of the stage also, we know there's going to be lap traffic, so Logano struggled through the lap traffic in stage 1, which allowed Ryan Blaney to get back out in front and win stage 1. Similar situation here. Then he might have to loosen this car up at the next stage break, or caution whatever comes next. Well, I guess if the caution came out, everybody would likely stay out again. I'd have to imagine. Wow, Blaney got tight there. He still stays in front of Hamlin. Not by much, but he does. Yeah, again, Luke, 2 races after this race until the playoffs. So not a lot of time at all. Running a little wide in turn 1, trying to break the draft on Hamlin again. Lenny's goal, if he can't catch Joey Logano, which he's already 6 seconds off the race lead, he just needs to try and hold Denny Hamlin off and try to gain another point on him. Make it a 13-point deficit into the final stage of the race. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. We didn't see too much tire wear back at stage 1 as well, so we know that's not the issue with the car being a little on the tight side. Rolled through turn 1 a lot better that time. Was able to carry a little bit more speed and still actually got the car to rotate that time as well. Still 6.5 seconds off the race lead. Blaney wide in turn 6. Here comes Hamlin. Trying to make the pass, and he does easily. Blaney trying to get him back now. And Kyle Busch. Close the gap once again. Blaney breaks the draft on Busch. He really cannot be beat by Denny Hamlin. If there's one driver that can't beat him in any stage the rest of the regular season, it's Denny Hamlin. I don't think he's close enough to try and outbreak him, at least to pass him in the bus stop. We'll see him try maybe a setup move. Going off into turn 5. He's not that far behind Hamlin. Tried to downshift a second, that didn't work either. He loses a little bit of ground. Hamlin beats him back to the gas. Ray Howard, welcome to the stream. Good corner in turn 7 that time. Or did not want to turn there in turn 1 again. Again, he's really good in this area of the racetrack, though. We'll see if he can gain some ground off the S's. Carry a little more speed here, and we'll see how much ground he can gain in the bus stop again. And try to close the gap on Denny Hamlin. Logano, meanwhile, is about 7 seconds ahead of Hamlin. Already passed one lap car. Oh, Blaney's coming in hot. Really trying to close the gap on second. Chase Elliott not too far behind Kyle Busch in fifth still. And once again, it looks like Joey Logano's kind of struggling in the lap traffic. 6 laps to go in stage 2. Hamlin and Blaney are slowly running down the race leader. Blaney desperately trying to get to and pass Denny Hamlin. One guy that not only can't finish ahead of him, that's the last guy he wants winning the stage as well. Hurting Blaney even more. Blaney all over the back of the 11. Hamlin now caught behind Joey Gase. Blaney to the inside. Not a lot of room there. Tried to side draft him. And he'll make the pass. Kyle Busch up to third. He follows Ryan Blaney. Lap car of Joey Gase kind of got in the way. Busch is going to get around Gase now. And Hamlin is back to fourth. Kyle Busch to third. Blaney to second. These guys are only about 4 seconds now off the race lead from Joey Logano. 5 laps to go in stage 2 this time by. Wow. Blaney hard into turn 1. He overran it again. That's the second time he's tried to pass Quinn Houff today, and he overran the corner, and Busch will move up to second. Blaney with a move on Kyle Busch. Trying to get back to second place again. Oh, squeezing into the back bumper of Houff. Able to swing around him now going into the bus stop. Gutsy move to move back up to second in front of Kyle Busch and to get around Quinn Houff, but he made it work. Getting testy here in stage 2. Hard into turn 6, rushing to get around Timmy Hill, and that didn't work either. Tried into turn 7. And he'll pass and clear Timmy Hill. Kyle Busch coming back at him. 4 laps to go in stage 2 this time by. Get around Bobby Carter in turn 1. Working now behind William Byron. Trying to get around Byron. William not giving him a ton of room. Blaney to his right rear now. Trying to make the pass. There's still about 3 or 4 more lap cars right in front of Joey Logano, just up ahead. I'm going to admit, I'm a little skeptical of Circuit of the Americas on the Cup Series, well, really NASCAR in general. There's some road courses I don't think are going to work with stock cars, and that is one of them. We'll see. I could be proven wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong, but I don't have very high hopes for it. We kind of saw with the Daytona road course this year that didn't really work out so much, in my opinion, for stock cars. It's just too long and get too spread apart. It's too long and wide is the problem. Because Road America is long, but it's a very narrow road course. It's a lot trickier to get around, in my opinion. We'll see. And Blaney's really pushing it hard. He's now almost 2 seconds ahead of Kyle Busch, and he's only 2 seconds behind his teammate Joey Logano. Blaney pushing it hard. He is closing in on the lead. Logano's trapped behind the lap traffic right now. Blaney has caught him hard into turn 6. Let's get around these two. I don't know if they're going to catch another lap car. We'll have 2 to go this time by. Logano's still going to lead at the line, but not by much. Ryan Blaney is there. And he's going to try to make a move on the outside of Logano into turn 1. I'm not sure if this is going to work. He slides the tires into the back of the 49 to Fincham. Look at Logano, 3 wide to the inside to make the move. And he holds on to the lead. Blaney rushing now. Past Josh Bilicki. Still stuck behind Chad Fincham in the 49. And Logano is driving away. That was his chance, and he ran in the back of Fincham. Not only that, Logano with a gutsy 3 wide move. Into the bus stop. Great corners there for Blaney. That's where he's been the best today. Not so much in stage 2, but he still got through there well that time. Are they going to catch any more lap traffic, or is that going to be the last chance Blaney's going to have here in stage 2? White flag this time by in stage 2. I think Logano's going to catch him. Hamlin's still back and forth. Good chance for Blaney to gain 3 points instead of 2 if he can get up passing his teammate for the race lead. 1 more lap. We'll see. We'll go back to the normal camera. Hard into turn 1. Jimmy Johnson. Last car on the lead lap right in front of Logano. We'll see if Johnson holds up Joey at all. Logano's just been a little bit faster than Blaney today. That's why he qualified on the pole as well. Johnson is holding up Logano. Logano finally trying to make his move, but he still couldn't do it. Here comes Blaney into the bus stop. He'll get around Johnson, and Logano has to make sure he doesn't overrun the bus stop. That was close, but he made it. Blaney to the lead with 3 turns to go. Logano finally gets around Jimmy Johnson off of turn 5. Does he have enough time to get back to Blaney? He's got 2 more turns. Blaney stealing the show with a last lap pass to try and win stage 2. And sweep the stages at Watkins Glen. Logano's led the most today, but it'll be Ryan Blaney who is going to win the first 2 stages at Watkins Glen, nabbing another playoff point and another 10 regular season points. Blaney, what a move. Using Johnson as the pit car to get around his teammate Logano cleanly that time into the bus stop on the last lap of the stage. 10 drivers getting stage points here in stage number 2 will be obviously Blaney with the stage win, followed by Logano, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott in the top 5. Stenhouse finishes 6th again. Keselowski up to 7th, Almirola 8th, Kevin Harvick 9th, and Daniel Suarez drops back to 10th. And we will have pit stops once again just over the 5-second damage clock. Blaney's going to try loosening that race car up. Half a round of wedge being taken out of it. Topping off on fuel for fresh tires. So these guys will have to make one pit stop in the final stage compared to the first 2 stages. Good race up to this point. Blaney and his team will win the race off pit road. So here we go. Green flag back in the air at Watkins Glen. Blaney's been pretty much 0 for 2 on the restarts today. We'll see if he can try to get him here. I guess he restarted the final stage alright. I guess he's 1 for 2, or 1 for 3. He's messed up on the initial start and then the start of stage 2. We'll see here in stage 3 how Blaney's going to do. He gained 3 points on Hamlin there and 2 points on him in stage 1. So that means that Ryan Blaney is now only 11 points back of Hamlin going into the final stage today. Still 2 more races to go. We go to Dover and then the Code Zero 400 at Daytona for the last 2 races of the regular season after this one. Yeah, I'm not changing, the settings at all. Into the wall went Blaney off of turn 7 and Logano to the lead. Once again, Blaney has struggled on the restarts at the beginning of these stages and just opens the door for Logano to get on by and try to pull away. I'll have to see how the adjustment's going to work out as well. Again, the car should be a little looser and should turn a little bit more with that wedge adjustment. Into the bus stop. Great corner there for Blaney. Oh, he's got him. Into turn 5. 12 car back out in front again. He kind of overruns it. Logano crossing him over himself. Blaney beats him back to the gas. Breaks the draft, blocks him now before they go off into turn 6. Logano driving in deep. Gets to the left rear. Blaney didn't overrun 7 that time. He holds on to the lead. Another lead change at the line. Had 5 of them today. And again, only the 22 and the 12 have led laps. Blaney wide in turn 1. Slid the tires. Logano to the lead. Busch to second. Blaney hasn't allowed Busch to clear him yet. Wow, look at that. Beats him back to 4th gear. Not giving up. Hamlin tried to follow Blaney past Busch. That didn't work for him. And that allows Elliott now to get underneath Hamlin. Blaney just completely missed the bus stop there. Didn't get penalized for it. Second time he's got lucky. He never got penalized going through there. He's got to be careful not to push the boundaries too much. It's kind of unique because usually I don't use the steering wheel too much with the road courses. I think that's why I'm missing my marks a little bit more than what I usually would, because I trust myself on these road courses. I tend to run pretty well. And you guys have seen the only race that we haven't won on a road course. We won Mid-Ohio and Road America in the Xfinity Series, but we didn't win the Indianapolis road course. Granted, it was my first time there. And we were dominating the race, won the first 2 stages, just couldn't finish it off. Another mistake for Blaney. Kyle Busch. A little side swipe along the way, and he's back to second. This is probably the most I think I've struggled on a road course, maybe ever in this game, honestly. We won the Cup Series race at Sonoma, leading every lap as well. So I know what to do. I know how to get it done. It's just struggling in this race in particular for whatever reason today, and that's got to be the reason. Though I have used the steering wheel at this track and the Roval on this game before, so not sure what the deal is. We'll see if Kyle Busch can maybe run down Joey Logano. He hasn't really been in second like this at all yet today. Oh, he got into the bus stop really well. Back to the inside of Kyle Busch for second. Busch going to try to cross him over. Blaney never gave him a chance to. So Blaney back up to second place again. 2.5 seconds off the race lead from his teammate Joey Logano, who again has led the most today. A little wide in turn 6. Busch is going to get the spot right back. And he sends it into 7, trying to stay on that right rear corner panel of Busch. Couldn't do it. Hops in line behind him now, trying to draft him. Down the long straightaway into turn 1. Out breaks him. Going in. But Busch beats him back to the gas on exit. Hamlin almost taking over third. Side by side through one of the more dangerous parts of the racetrack. Blaney hangs on. Yeah, I get asked this a lot. My favorite racetrack is Bristol. Lenny still might have to make another wedge adjustment, try and loosen the race car up. It's still just not turning. He goes off into turn 1. He's trying to get it to turn. It's just not turning. And Hamlin again gets alongside of him for third. And he clears him, dropping Blaney to fourth. Turn 5, Blaney drove it in deep, outbreaks Denny Hamlin, and he's back up to third place. Chase Elliott now all over the back of Hamlin for fourth. .40 laps to go. Watkins Glen, we are just past the halfway mark today already. Just under an hour into the race. We've only had one caution for incident today. That was back in stage 1 at lap 14 in this race. And it up to this point. Seems like Blaney's slowly cutting back into second place Kyle Busch. And a little wide in turn 1, though. Great corner that time through the bus stop. He gains even more time on Kyle Busch. Yeah, that was a nasty crash in the F1 race the other day. That was, I heard about it, like, not that long after it happened. Like, probably within, like, 15, 20 minutes after it happened. And I immediately, like, saw the replay of it. Insane. Very, very lucky to walk away from that one. That's the insane thing, is that he even walked away from it. Testament to where technology is in racing nowadays compared to even where it was 5 years ago, let alone 15, 20, 25 years ago. Credit to the safety crew for getting there immediately too, because it seemed like they were there in an instant. Granted, I know they have them located all around the track on road courses, or spaced out more at every corner on road courses, not just in F1, but still, credit there that, I mean, they were on the scene immediately. Blaney was a tenth of a second faster than Logano that last lap. Blaney actually got the car to turn 1 that time. Continuing to gain on Kyle Busch. Logano was about to catch lap traffic as well, and he has struggled in that all day. It's costing him a chance to win Stage 1 and Stage 2. We'll see here early in Stage 3 how that's going to work out. Probably could have gotten back into the gas a little bit sooner off of Turn 6. Turn 7, he got back into it too soon. There's a mistake, and all the time he was starting to gain on the top 2 was immediately lost. And Denny Hamlin is going to close on to the back bumper of Ryan Blaney now, trying to perhaps get around him for 3rd. Blaney still can't get the car to turn into Turn 1. Back across the track, almost into Denny Hamlin. Tries to get back around him, and we have a caution. For the second time today with 36 laps to go, caution will fly. Chase Elliott's going to hit pit road. And it looks like he's the only driver to hit pit road. So very interesting strategy there by Elliott. He was in 5th. And green flag back in the way. 3 wide to the bottom goes Blaney, not trying to waste any time at all into Turn 1. Down to 1st, really slid the tires. Logano loses the lead. Busch is up to 2nd. And Blaney gets to the lead out in front. What a move. What a restart from the 12. Can he hang on to it now? He has struggled on the restarts all day today. Great 3 wide move from 3rd to 1st. From 4th to 1st, rather. Blaney's car's still tight. Look at how wide he ran off of Turn 5. Really using a lot of that excess pavement. Good in turn 6. So, lead change at the line. Blaney back out in front. 32 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Still one pit stop left in this race. How about Eric Almirola up to 4th as well? Hamlin is now back to the 5th position. Wow, Blaney really cut that close there, but how much time he was able to gain and pull away from Busch. Diving it in almost perfectly with how close he got to the guardrail. Putting it all on the line here today at the Glen. It's amazing, he's only gotten into the wall maybe 4 or 5 times all day today. But it was enough to give him 6 seconds worth of damage over the course of the day, and we cannot repair that under our 5-second damage clock. So that has definitely got to play into effect of why this car is as tight as it is. Because he did not pit that time, he will still have to pit a little bit later. Only about halfway through the tire run. You can tell the clean air is almost making the race car roll by a little bit better as well for the 12 of Blaney. Blaney wide in turn 6. Busch closes right to the back bumper into 7. He's going to have to stick turn 1 and make sure Kyle doesn't get back around him. 30 laps to go now. Logano being in 3rd place as well right now, that is as far back as he has been in the running all day long. This again goes to show why he has the fastest car in the field. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles one final time in today's race. Blaney will wheel hop off in turn 7. The only reason Kyle Busch couldn't capitalize is because Joey Logano tried to get around him in turn 7 for 2nd place. And he couldn't quite make the move. failed just enough, and Kyle Busch was not able to get to the lead because of it. Got held up just enough. Ooh, Busch all over the back of Blaney off of turn 1. Kyle trying to get back-to-back victories and trying to get his 3rd of the season. An aggressive downshift to second gear. Trying to check up Kyle, then beat him back to the gas on top of it. It worked out. It creates a little bit more space. It's a risky move, but it pulled off there. How about Eric Almirola getting around Logano for 3rd all of a sudden? We haven't seen Almirola this far up in the running order at all today. And we haven't seen Logano that far back either, as he is back to 7th. Busch to the inside. He is going to make a move. They're side by side for the lead at the line. Going off into turn 1. Blaney trying to outdrive Kyle Busch. Onto the brakes. Off of turn 1 now. Great job by Blaney on the outside to hold on to the lead. I thought for a moment once Busch got to that corner panel that he was going to just take off in the race lead. And that wasn't the case off of turn 7. And Almirola wasn't able to capitalize and follow Busch to get up to 2nd as well, but he is right there. Really, the top 5 are all within about a second and a half of one another. These guys are putting on a show today at the Glen. Oh, wide goes Blaney in turn 5. Kyle Busch now to the lead. Almirola almost got around him for 2nd. He's side-drafting him as they're trying not to let each other go. Blaney to the inside into turn 6. Hangs on to 2nd place at least. Logano now trying to make a pass on Almirola for 3rd. And Blaney trying to close back in on the race leader, Kyle Busch. Side by side for 3rd. That held each other up back in turn number 7. Corner in turn 1 there for Blaney. He's trying his best now to get back at Busch. Still got a little bit before lap traffic. Pretty good up through the S's by both drivers. Logano gets back around Almirola now for 3rd. Yeah, Logano was leading at the caution, the last caution we had here in stage 3, and he got passed on the restart by both Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney, and that's why Logano's back where he's at right now. Big wheel hop into turn 7 by Blaney. Accidentally downshift into 1st gear. Kyle Busch pulls him. Tires are getting close to being pretty worn out on Ryan Blaney's car right now as well, but he's trying to push it as long as he can. Just kind of hang on at this point. Once they get down to 30% tire wear, and they are going to be basically gone. They got about another 11 or 12 more laps they can go on fuel. be fooled with Logano, as he was back and forth and is still been stuck in third since passing Almirola a couple laps ago for that spot. Now, if he can get to the lead and get that clean air advantage, he could likely pull away from everybody else once again like he has the first few times he's taken the lead today. Wide in turn one, Logano up to second. No, not quite, side by side. Blaney had to lift. And by lifting, Almirola almost got around him for third. Pretty tight exiting the S's here. Almirola stays on the corner panel of Blaney. Blaney throws the block. And we'll see if Logano can now try to catch Kyle Busch. Oh, wow, that was a big wheel hop off the curb there by the 12. Logano is running down Busch. Top three within 2 seconds of the lead. Busch is about to hit lap traffic. We know Logano struggled in lap traffic today. How will the rest of the drivers do? Busch is stuck behind a lap car. I believe it's Joey Gase. Has been the first lap car that these guys have caught, at least in the first two stages, likely here in stage 3 as well. Great set of corners here for Blaney. To the back bumper of Logano again. Oh, trying to make a pass. No room there. Goes to the outside on the left rear corner panel now. And he'll make the move and get around him for second place, using the lap car of Joey Gase as a pick. Kyle Busch stuck behind Quinn Houff in the 00. Into turn one. Oh, Logano ran into the back of Houff. Logano tried to outbrake Blaney to the outside. He ran right into the back of Quinn Houff. That checked him up just enough. Blaney holds on to second. And Logano, likely a little damage to the front of his car. Busch pulls away slightly again. Tires are worn out on Blaney's car right now. We'll be coming to 20 laps to go this time by. Busch is caught and stuck again. Bobby Carter. Blaney gets around Carter in turn 6 himself. Big bounce off the curb. Closes in on Busch. To the inside. 3 wide underneath Bubba Wallace. The lap car. Busch down low. Or sorry, Blaney down low rather. 20 laps left at Watkins Glen. Ryan Blaney back out in front. Squeezes Busch. Blaney into the back of Timmy Hill. Blaney just drilled the back of Hill. Kind of like Logano did to Houff a couple laps prior. I'm surprised there isn't any more damage on the front of the 12 car than what there is. That was a pretty hard hit. He was trying to check up and couldn't do it. William Byron about to go another lap down. Maybe, nope. Blaney trying to get around the outside of him off of turn 5. And he does. And now second on back, which is Kyle Busch on back, is stuck behind William Byron. Big rear wheel spin coming out of the 12 car of Ryan Blaney as he comes back to the start-finish line again. Those tires are pretty well worn out. 19 laps to go in the stage. Pretty good in turn 1. Left front down to 20% wear. Well, the car's gone from extremely tight to the tires falling off of the race car, and he's hopping around all over the place. Whether he's just sliding the tires on the brakes and the downshifting or off the curbing, it's just bouncing around at a more exaggerated pace. He's still got the lead for now. Push to the back bumper. Blaney fighting the handling of his car. Slides it again into turn 7, holds on to the lead. We've got a great battle on our hands here at the Glen with just 18 laps to go. Blaney slides it again into turn 1. A big wheel hop that time, and Kyle Busch will get to the lead. Busch to the lead. Logano is right there, but he is still back in third. Blaney pushes a little too hard. Oh, he's sideways! Contact with Logano. They save it. Here comes Brendan Gaughan. He's up to second. Where did he come from? Brendan Gaughan has just driven his way to second place. We haven't talked about him all day. And Blaney goes around in turn 5. He slides. Makes the save. Has to back up. In the middle of traffic. Huge ground lost for the 12 of Blaney. Tires are just gone and he can't even get back up to speed. Unbelievable. And he's back to 7th. He'll be hitting pit road this time. Blaney into the wall hard. Has to bring that car to pit road. Get a short pit. Pretty significant damage on the race car. Doesn't speed. 10 seconds worth of damage that cannot be repaired. 4 fresh tires and he'll top off on fuel. No caution for Blaney spinning in turn 5. He didn't hit anything when he spun, but he did hit the wall hard off of turn 6. And ground lost again. He falls back to 7th at the time of him pitting, but he is pitting before everybody. But he's likely got quite a bit of damage as well. And no adjustments. Trying to get this car back out on the racetrack. Look at the damage to the left front of the 12 car. The right front doesn't look that bad, although it is still a little banged up. More damage on the left front of that race car after that last hit off the wall into turn 6. Well, here we go again. Oh, man. Almost ran into the... I don't even know what that was. Like a foam wall off of pit road. We'll go with the normal camera for the rest of the race now as we have just 18 laps left. Blaney's still in the lead lap. That's a nice thing about being a road course here is he's still in the lead lap. So if we actually get a caution, that can help him out quite a bit. And that left side of the race car is severely damaged now on the 12. Was that his last gasp? Or does he have a chance still to maybe even just cycle in front of these guys? The reason the caution didn't come out for Blaney spinning in turn 5 is because on the road courses we have relaxed yellows. And it was just a single car spin. Nobody was involved. Blaney never hit anything either, so we stayed green. I stayed out a little too long on those tires. It was the decision when to come in. Hoping there might have been a caution, but he's going to short pit instead. Giving him fresh tires for now, but that just means everybody else will be on older tires, or he'll be on older tires when everybody else pits, and he'll try to run him back down again. And that's even if he cycles into the lead, because again, he fell back to 7th. I'm not sure how far back interval-wise he was at the time of his pit stop. Tough to tell, but that is the last pit stop of the race for him. Joey Logano only 8.5 seconds ahead of him. Did he short pit as well? Or is he just falling back that much? It's tough to say. Oh, I mean, he could have came in the same time that Blaney did, but don't know. We're down to the final 15 laps. Busch is coming around from 14 to go this time. It's not that far behind Blaney. Blaney is slightly pulling away with the new tires, but not as much as he would probably like with the damage to the left side of his race car. There's a mistake off the exit of the S's. Yeah, they're pretty even with one another right now. The fresh tires are just kind of evening things out with the damage. But I guess it's better than losing ground for now. Probably should have loosened it up as well, but I wasn't sure if the damage was going to make it any worse or better. Should have known it was going to make it worse. Otherwise, I would have taken more wedge out of it again like we did on the first pit stop of the day. But here we are. This is what it has come down to at Watkins Glen, and Blaney knows whatever happens, he needs to beat Denny Hamlin to try and at least close the gap on the regular season title, even if he can't go to victory lane today. Like turn 1 he's rolling a little bit better. Aiden Roland, welcome to the stream. Makes a move into turn 6 on Michael McDowell. Clears him. Pretty good corner. Kyle Busch still has not hit pit road. Another mistake by Blaney into the wall. 13 to go. Throw my PC back on the charger here before we lose the stream connection. There we go. All right, we're all good to go. Race, what a day. Kyle Busch is on pit road as we speak. And I think a large amount of the leaders are on pit road as well. Blaney trying to gain the time. How much of it will he gain? He's going to catch Boyer in a bad spot. He had to lift just a little extra. Ty Dillon down to the race lead. He has not yet pitted. So we'll get to see where exactly Kyle Busch will be as Blaney comes off the pit road. There's a ton of lap traffic up here as well. Gotta watch out. This lap car is coming to pit road. Twelve laps left. Now, Brendan Gaughan was in second place. And again, Blaney was in 7th when he pitted, and there you see Gaughan in 10th now. Oh, trouble! In the S's, car on the wall! Another car piles in! It's BJ McLeod and Brendan Gaughan! And we have a yellow once again. Hard crash in the S's. BJ McLeod goes around. Nothing but smoke. That was a scary situation for Blaney, but he made it through. And that is our third caution of the race today. Tough break for both of them inside the top 10. McLeod gonna hit pit road with the damage. Clint Boyer will hit pit road. Chase Elliott on pit road. Stenhouse, Ty Dillon still have to pit. So here we go. This is going to be a restart. 7th place is where Blaney will restart. Kind of in that non-preferred lane on the outside, but we'll see how it's going to work. Green flag back in the air. Quick restart. Oh, he gets to the outside of Hamlin. This is going to get nuts into turn 1. 3 wide. Blaney trying to make a move. Well, he passed a couple cars. He at least passed Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch are side by side for the lead as they battle for the clean air. Blaney's in the guardrail. Hamlin gets contact, and Hamlin drives on by. They're still side by side for the lead between Busch and Elliott with just 9 laps to go. Into the bus stop chicane. Blaney trying to outbrake Hamlin. Contact. Oh, Hamlin rubs him back. And Chase Elliott has taken the race lead away at the Glen. He must not have pitted. It looked like he was going to and then probably backed out of it. Instead of pitting, oh, there's a little contact. Gaughan and Blaney. Brendan Gaughan looking for a career day. Blaney trying to get around him for 4th. He can't do it. Into turn 7, slid the tires down to 1st gear, trying to make a move. And he can't do it there either. Hamlin is about to get passed by Logano now. 8 laps to go. Blaney shoots the gap into turn 1. Again, trying to get around Brendan Gaughan. Cleared him for the moment. Gaughan crosses him back over. As Chase Elliott leads at Watkins Glen, trying to get his first win of the season. Boy, what have things come to here. Rub and run. Blaney is on the move as he gets around Gaughan. He knows he's got to go right now. Can't wait any longer. Does he have the speed? Elliott's on older tires. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to the lead out there. Oh, that car did not downshift the second. I don't know what happened there. Accidentally downshifted to 1st there, and now here comes Gaughan with another crossover to try and get around Blaney for 4th. Didn't clear him though. Blaney with a side draft back to the line. And Blaney will be the one to hang on to 4th. Trying to beat Hamlin by as many spots as he can. Again, comes into the stage. Just 11 points behind Denny Hamlin in the regular season title standings. Chase Elliott trying to win his first race of the year at Watkins Glen. Can Blaney will this damaged car to the front? Great run through the bus stop. He's going to have to keep doing that every time. And then some. If Elliott holds on to the lead, that could be the best thing for him. The clean air is obviously helping Elliott, but he's got older tires compared to Busch and Almirola. Remember, Elliott pitted under the 2nd caution of the race here in this final stage, and under that 3rd caution right there, he stayed out. Looked like he was going to pit and then figured, wait, I can probably make it on fuel now with that caution. Blaney near the wall off of 7. He's really pushing it. He kept it off it well there. 6 laps to go. Brendan Gaughan still battling Blaney for 4th. He's not letting him go, and that's not making Blaney's job any easier to try and run down the 3 cars ahead of him. Still 2 seconds behind him. These guys are not going to catch lap traffic anymore today. Will we get another caution, though, I guess would be the other thing we'll have to wait to consider. Look at this. I don't know if he's going to get there. If they get the battle in for the lead, though, it'll obviously help him. I 5 laps left at Watkins Glen. Gone again. To the inside of Blaney in the S's. Couldn't get around him there. That cost him a half a second off of turn 1, just like that. The site of where Elliott got his first career win back in 2018 was this track, as he held off Martin Truex Jr. Now he's got to hold off the best in the sport, Kyle Busch. And right behind him, Eric Almirola, who's hungry for his second win of the season. Busch trying to make it back-to-back wins after winning at Michigan yesterday. Wide in turn 1 there for Blaney. And again, Brendan Gaughan will get around him. Gaughan's just battling Blaney too hard. I don't think Blaney's got the car with that damage. And again, we cannot repair it under the 5-second damage clock. We didn't repair it under the green flag stop. Well, he got back around Gaughan for 4th again. At this point, he's praying for a caution. Diamond Jeff, welcome to the stream. If those guys get to racing up there, it's not impossible that we would see a caution. Not sure exactly where Denny Hamlin's at. 3 laps to go this time by. Elliott keeps hitting his marks. I don't see how anybody could get around him. What a restart by Chase. Barely able to hold off Busch on fresher tires. And again gone. Side by side with Blaney. Dangerous area of the track to do it again through the S's, but Blaney holds him off. And here comes Logano now, trying to make a pass on Brendan Gaughan as he gets alongside of him. Is Gaughan going to hold him off? Nope, they're still side by side back there. That's going to cost him. How much time Blaney has lost again. I mean, he's hoping that we either see a caution or those guys up ahead. Can battle side by side with one another long enough that Blaney could catch up, but we only got 2 to go this time by. Two to go this time. Almirola's a lot closer to Busch than what Busch is to Elliott. Seems like there's an extra car length between Elliott and Busch. While Logano was able to get around Brendan Gaughan for 5th. He's led the most laps today, but currently barely inside the top 5. Ryan Berwick, welcome back. Great corner there by Blaney. Really pulled Joey Logano. If he could have gotten through the bus stop like that the last couple laps, I would have expected him to have a chance. Again, these guys will not catch lap traffic. Blaney's going to try to send it the final lap of the race. It's going to be the only shot he's got, just in case those guys get alongside of one another. Off of turn 7, another mistake by Blaney. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go for Chase Elliott here at Watkins Glen into turn 1. Kyle Busch trying to get him. Oh, he's there! Busch gets alongside Elliott. They're side by side for the lead. That's what he wants to see, is those guys battle, but Busch could not get around him. Elliott holds him off. Is Busch going to have another chance at him? Blaney barely ahead of Joey Logano. Blaney pushing hard. Closes the gap through the bus stop into turn 5, but I think he's a little too far back. Plus, he's in 4th. 2 corners to go, though, for Kyle Busch to get around Chase Elliott. Almirola takes a look low. He's going to try to get around Busch. Into turn 6, Almirola with a move on Kyle Busch for second. That's what Elliott needs to see. Final corner, Chase Elliott is going to win at Watkins Glen. Side by side at the line, a photo finish. I think Almirola will finish in second, getting around Busch. Kyle Busch 4th, followed by Blaney and Logano, your top 5. Chase Elliott wins at Watkins Glen, his first win of the season. Locking himself into the playoffs. He is the 11th different winner of the year. Winning at a track that he has won at so often in his young NASCAR career. What a race. And what a pass by Almirola on the outside in turn 7 to finish in second. Once he got alongside Busch, there was no chance, I think, that Busch was going to have, or even Almirola for that matter, on Elliott in the final corner. Elliott went wide in turn 1. Busch got to the inside of him. They were side by side through the S's. That's how Blaney and Logano were catching him on the last lap. And then all of a sudden, Chase Elliott shut the door on Busch off the S's, and he was able to hold on for the last half a lap. And again, doing the points myself here. We'll take a look at the finishing results a little more here. So again, Elliott with the win. Almirola 2nd, followed by Busch, Blaney, Logano. Brendan Gaughan with a great run in 6th. Denny Hamlin 7th. That now will dwindle the points lead a little bit more. Blaney has cut it in half today. Came in 16 points behind Hamlin. He is now 8 points behind Denny Hamlin with 2 races to go in the regular season. Again, Harvick 8th. 9th was Alex Bowman. And Ryan Newman rounds out the top 10. We only had 30 drivers, or I should say 30 drivers finished on the lead lap today, and only one driver DNF. That was Cole Custer, who finished in 40th. Bubble Watch BJ McLeod finished 28th, unfortunately, after getting in that accident. He really lost a lot of track position. He was in the top 10 before the yellow. That is going to do it here for this one. Subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Hit the like button down below if you enjoyed the race, the commentary, the finish in general. It was a great race today at Watkins Glen. We'll be back tomorrow at Watkins Glen for the Xfinity Series, but up next we have Truck Series action at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park for the second leg of our doubleheader here on this Wednesday night. Thanks for everybody tuning in, and I'll see you guys in a few.